Alright, hello everybody, how we doing? Hello, thank you for joining us on the stream today. If you haven't been here before, my name's Shane. We do this every Friday, and it is SketchClub. So we do usually have a new topic each week. We don't, we do sometimes recycle, because, you know, why not? But usually not several times over and over again. But this week I do think we have done this project, well not this project, but I do think we have sketched this animal before, or this bird. So if you have sketched it before with us, well, you get to do it again. And more practice always makes things better. We're going to be doing an American robin because we just saw our first American robin. It's been a very long winter here in Quebec, and it came early and it's hanging around late. So it has been a long winter. I think usually it doesn't sort of get cold until December, and I think we're getting cold in November, and usually it's kind of gone by end of March, and this year it's already April, and it is still snow on the ground outside. Today was our first kind of warm day though, so very exciting to see some warm weather coming in, some snow melting, and we have our wildlife arriving on the wetland behind our property. So we have the robins just arrived today, and that's always a good sign. Good sign. We had earlier this year, a couple of weeks back, we had the oh my goodness, what are they called? The red-winged blackbirds, usually the first sign that we're going to start getting warmer weather. But they came, and then they were like, what's going on? It got a little bit warmer, and then they arrived, and then it got cold again. And they were around. I don't know where they go, but they sort of been on and off the wetland area. But it's always nice to hear their call, you know, from your home. You can listen to the bird song. Anyway, enough about that. If you haven't been here before, I did mention my name is Shane. We do this every week, and we also run art workshops locally for traditional painting and digital painting, but also online. So do have a look at our website, jrartlab.com, and we are in the process of transitioning to a new, more local website, which is satoriatelier.ca. Some exciting stuff developing in the pipeline there, hopefully. And if you're interested in doing any digital or traditional workshops and you're online or local, we have workshops in Australia, New Zealand, online, after-school programs, as well as private creative coaching. So get in contact with us. Have a look at the website, jrartlab.com. We do everything like from the digital realm. So it's 3D stuff, 3D printing, graphic design, 3D sculpting, podcasting, script writing, videography, motion graphics, painting and drawing. So just check out the website and have a little look. All right, so I have already collected some reference. The links are in the chat there. You can have a look at the references for our American Robin. And hello Jade, how are you doing over there? 19 to 27 degrees Celsius in Australia. Wow. I think we are, today we had our first day which hit 15 plus. But it's going down back to 0 tonight. So 0 feels like -5. Thank you very much. Oh, thanks Jade. Thank you for joining the stream. Okay, so I've put the link for the references in the chat. Now, I'm not quite sure what we're going to do. Now, you can obviously do this with whatever you want. You can do this in your sketchbook. You can do this with watercolors or colored pencils, whatever you got handy, whatever you like. You can use pastels, or you can do it digital if you've got an iPad and you want to work in Procreate or something. Whatever you want, all right? The idea is just here to practice different subject matters every kind of week and improve our skills. Now, I'm really partial to this one with the cherry blossom. There wasn't a lot with cherry blossom, and I love the way that this kind of has a very strong focal point here, and the rest is kind of like almost in like a blur, like a photograph. I love that kind of look, and I love this kind of pink red kind of grayish combination. Very nice. A big chunky pink, big chunky brush strokes here, nice kind of grayish background. So I might steal some ideas from there. Now we have got a whole bunch here. You can look at all of these. You don't even have to sketch the one that I'm sketching or follow me, but you can if you want to. I also wanted to say happy Easter because it's Easter weekend. If you're celebrating Easter, whether you're religious or non-religious, chocolate is good and eggs are good. So look, I had to show this. American robins have these tiny, beautiful little blue, turquoise blue eggs. And they do nest here on our wetland. So we have seen the eggs in the nests. It's pretty cool. They're pretty unique to have that blue. And it's funny because the bird to me is like red and warm colors, but it lays cool color eggs. That kind of warm, cool thing, it's an art thing to do that kind of contrast of warm and cool colors together. But it's funny that there's like, blue eggs from a red bird. Some beautiful eggs there in the nests. So they will be nesting very soon, I imagine, once the weather gets a little bit warmer. We also have these little blackberry bush, not blackberries, I don't know what these are. There's a kind of a vine. Estelle! Oh, hi Nan, that's my grandma. Hi Granny. I hope you're doing well today. It must be Saturday morning in Australia. So any of you Australian people, hello, good morning. I hope it's not too early. All right, so thanks for joining, Estelle. Thanks for commenting. Okay, so we're gonna pick up. I was tempted to try this kind of. This is quite popular. This pink background. Thank you for your like, Estelle, Granny. This pink background thing is kind of popular these days, where you have like a strong color. But maybe what we could do is we could use the egg color as the background, and we would have that blue, turquoise blue coming through. I don't know, maybe that could be interesting. Maybe that's worth a little try. Here we go. Someone's got a bit of a turquoise background with the red. That color scheme looks pretty good, and then the grays are slightly bluish. So I think that could be a good idea. Let's give that a go. Now, I'm not sure which image we're going to use, or images, but you can, as I said, you can use whichever one you like. Why do I feel like I went off my board and now it's gone into something else? That's not my board. Where's my robins? Save. Oh, we got a bit of... There we go. Let me go to my board now. So this is actually the board. You have a link to this board. I really like this little guy too. Look at the detail on that. We don't have time for that in SketchClub, but, you know, this is... You start with the sketch, and if you like what you've created, good composition, good colors, you might want to turn this into a more finished painting. A second draft. This is nice with this bluish whitish and some berries. A little bit of purple in the tail there. I'm just using Pinterest today, so if you haven't used Pinterest before, it's a really good resource for collecting artwork. You can follow other people's boards too, so if you follow mine, you don't have to do all the hard work. I've got artist boards, I've got animal boards, I've got bird boards, usually in like a subcategories. Like you can see here, I do animal-robin, even though it's a bird. So animals all have this kind of animal-something, just because it's like alphabetical, so to try and keep things together. And then I've got artist-something, landscape-something, or environment-something. Now, got to do some choices here. Now, I did see there was a couple of poses I quite liked, so let me just have a little scan here. I'm going to shut up for a minute. Okay, this looks like it fits my criteria. We've got cherry blossoms, we've got our robin, and we've got some colour and composition stuff there that's already sorted out for us from the photograph. I think I'm going to work with this one. Let me just have a quick look. I really liked this guy too, the one that's screaming at the camera. There's something kind of interesting. You don't see a lot of that kind of like, stop taking the photo. It's very kind of expressive and funny. I wonder if I can use this guy and then use this pose from this bird and then these cherry blossoms. But obviously a little bit different branches. I think I'm going to do that because this pose, I like the head and the tail there, and the light, a little bit more shadow and light. Okay, so I'm going to do that. That looks like I'm going to move this back to my other screen here. Alright. Oh, what did I do? Wrong screen. Did I lose my bird? When we first moved here, I wasn't bird savvy, so everything was just called bird. Okay, so we're going to have a go at some turquoise based background. Now we've got a bluish here, and let's make that a bit brighter and see what happens. Like the eggs, that's probably too bright. Let's go all the way saturated. Well, I suppose if you're going to do it, you're going to do it, right? Maybe I'll just go fully. Let's see how that goes. I'm still a little bit. Ooh, bit scary for me to do that. Okay, let's do it. Wow, that's super bright. Okay, we'll see how we go. Alright, so I'm just going to set up... if you haven't used this software, obviously you can use Photoshop or Clip Studio or Procreate or whatever stuff is getting around these days. There's a whole bunch of different options. Sketchbook, Pro, and there's a bunch of free stuff like, what is it called? Oh, I think I have it here somewhere. There's Clip Studio. Anyway, this particular software is very unique, I think, because it has very, very close to traditional painting. Like you can see if I zoom in here, you can see I have a canvas texture, and when I make a brush stroke, it keeps that canvas texture. And I can also have very thick brush strokes, which would be like an impasto kind of stroke. And then I can also use that to blend. So if I switch to like a yellow here, I can have those colors mix, and even the background there is giving me that kind of effect, which is pretty cool. Okay, so let's get rid of that. But I think you can probably get a free trial and have a go at it if you like it. I don't think it's not a monthly fee either, so it's not one of those satanic subscription model. Hey, we should coin that phrase. Satanic subscription model. Okay. So let's get a pencil, and I'm going to sketch with, let's be wild since we're being wild. I'm going to sketch with some kind of red-orange. I'm going to get some colours here too. We're gonna maybe exaggerate that brightness of the bird too. Let's see how that goes. Put some reddy oranges and some yellows here. And let's go with, so we'll go complementary colours opposite side here. And we'll get our greys and blues from here. So I'm going to get a very bright blue, which I probably won't use, but just so I can get that colour again so I know where I got it from. And let's go blue grey, blue black, mid-tone blue, blue grey, a little bit lighter blue. And let's see. Valerie, hello, welcome Valerie. Don't know why, but I can only see you, not your... Oh, did I forget to switch the screen? I don't think I've ever done that before, but I think you're right. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I forgot to switch my screen over. So here is my palette, and I've got. Thank you for letting me know. I could have kept going there for a while. I think I was trying to think about composition and maybe a little bit stressing out about trying to use these bright colours, which I wouldn't usually do. You know, we've got to experiment. Could be a disaster. Could be beautiful. Could be a. You know, this is SketchClub, so we're allowed to make disasters. I don't even. No, I don't want to go the same direction, do I? Thank you, Valerie. Lucky we're online. Do let me know if the music's too loud or anything like that as well. Can you hear that calming classical? Okay, now that there's something there, I feel like we must have to have some kind of... I was just planting cherry seeds the other day. So we saved all of our seeds that we bought from, well, we bought one load of cherries last year from the store when they were on sale. And we kept all the seeds and then overwintered them outside to see how they would go. And I've then taken out the seed and put them in some soil. So we'll see if there's some nice... We'll see if they sprout. I've already got 2 cherry trees that I did before from seed. And they're still alive in our greenhouse. We brought them in and... Okay, let's see. Oh. Alright, we might leave it at that for our base sketch. Let's name that. And let's give ourselves a new layer. Then we need to turn on the pigment layer. Alright, now let's start. Sometimes I start with the background and then I realise I'm running out of time. So let's go that. Start with the bird. Let's see what's on the brush strokes. Alright, let's put in a bit of background stuff. We're going to have to solve some problems here in a minute. How's everybody doing out there? Now I'd love it if you do want to send your sketch in to me. I'd love to see what other people are making. Especially if we've been painting the same thing. It's really interesting to see like just like so many options that we could do it differently. Now my email was on the first page, sorry, on the first screen, where you could see the webcam. If you want to send yours in to me, you can also post it and post it through social media. Send it to us in a DM or something if you like. changing our flower. I think it's going to be here instead. Alright, now let's have a little play with some background stuff. I think we should have another flower here. We'll play a bit more with that once we've got some. Okay, so I'm going to put this underneath. I'm going to take this colour. Let's have a little bit of different brushed. Let's see. Oh, you can't see it if it's the same colour, can you? Okay. Might be a little bit too impasto-y on that one. How are we doing for time? Oh, we've still got 8 minutes, kiddo. Put in. We do still have to solve the issue of the tail going behind the branch. So we'll solve that in a second. Let's do the blossoms first. Can I? there anything better than this? I don't think there's anything better than this. Not my painting specifically, but just when you're painting and you're in it and your mind's calm. You're thinking about all the things you learned to implement. Experimenting with different brushes and ideas. Alright, now I don't like that line going through the bird, so where the hell is that coming from? Yeah, I thought it might be that background. So let's get rid of that. And we need to fix the tree branch. Just put a little bit of a new shape. Oh. Yeah, we're on a brush. We've got the colour. Why you're not painting? We're on top. Oh yeah. There we go. Well, let's try out that really thick impasto one. Check out this brush. There we go. Right, I think we're going to leave it there for today. I'm going to save this puppy. This birdie. Bird. American Robin. 02. I think there was one before. Alright. Well, I hope you enjoyed painting our American Robin in the cherry blossom tree. If you would like to join us again next week, we'd love to have you here. Oh, I should have had more cherry blossom buds. Oh well. You can add that if you want to. Please do, if you would like to share your painting with us, you can send it to me at shane@jrartlab.com. I'd love to have a look at what you made today. And if you would like to suggest a topic, give us a little bit of a story why you choose it. You can do that too. And I hope you have a wonderful holiday. It is Easter holiday, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys. Bye. Thank you. Bye, Valerie. Bye, Jade. Bye, Estelle. See you next week. Bye.